Do you want to really become a Python web developer in 2025? Here is the 3 to 4 months roadmap for you guys. And you don't know where to start, then this video is for you. I will give a complete step by step roadmap from zero to job ready for mastering web development by using Python. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which tools and frameworks or skills you need and how to learn in them in a right order you will get in this video. So without any further delay, let's get started. Why to choose Python for web development? This is the regular question a lot of people will ask. We have a MERN stack, mean stack or Java. Then why I have to choose Python? Then here is the answer for you. Python is the one of the most popular programming language in the world and known being for a simple, powerful, yet versatile as well. Big companies like Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, as well as Netflix use the Python for their backends. The reason is very simple. The Python allows you to build scalable, secure web application faster with less coding. And with the frameworks like Django, Flask, you can build everything from the personal portfolio to full-fledged e-commerce website. Looks interesting and a lot of fag Mac companies are using it, right? So you can also learn it without any doubt. So first I will tell you the overview of the step-by-step roadmap for you guys so that you can understand how to learn, and next we will discuss about each and every stage in detail. I have divided this roadmap into 5 major stages. The first one is learn the Python basics, and the second stage understand the web fundamentals, and the third stage master the Python framework like Django or Flask, and the stage 4 is you have to work with databases and APIs, and the stage 5 build the projects and deploy your apps. If you follow this 5 stage roadmap for the next 3 to 4 months, from beginner to you will become a job ready for Python web developer. So without any further delay, let's discuss about each and every stage one by one. Stage 1, learn Python fundamentals. Without learning the Python fundamentals, don't dive into the web development and all. Before dive into the web development, you must need to learn this Python itself. Spend around 2 to 3 hours per daily for the first 1 month and learn these important topics like variables, data types, loops, functions, list, tuple, sets, dictionaries, which are called as data inbuilt data structures in Python. And after that, decision making, loops, file handling, object oriented programming, classes, objects, inheritance, encapsulation, these type of object oriented concepts, along with that exception handling. So whatever the list of the topics I said, if you have a good idea about them, you are good to go with Python full stack web development. And along with this, you need to learn about the tools you need to practice is Jupyter Notebook or VS Code or Google Colab. You need to have a good knowledge about these ideas also so that you can practice Python on them. Along with that, also practice some coding questions in HackerRank, Prepinsta, or LeetCode to improve your problem solving ability in the Python. Okay, once you are comfortable with the small scripts or the small programs, do a small projects like calculator, to-do list, these type of things, and you will feel like comfortable with the Python. So once you did a small projects like this, then you are ready for the stage 2. The stage 2 is web development basics. So for the next 1 month, you need to focus and you need to learn the complete web development basics. Like, for example, you need to understand the web fundamentals. For example, what is HTTP, what is HTTPS, or what is the client server roles and model, and how browser will send the request and how will receive the responses. And also you need to learn front end basics after this, like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You don't need to be expert in front end development, but if you have a good knowledge of full designing of the front end applications, it's an added advantage. But as of now, if you need to go with a Python full stack, at least you need to learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. HTML is a structure of the web pages, and CSS is used for styling, and JavaScript use it to add the interaction or functional to the code web pages. If you have additional knowledge in frameworks like Bootstrap or Tailwind CSS or React, it's an added advantage for you in the future. Not immediately, but in the future, you will have a good amount of exposure to these front end frameworks as well. Once you completed with the basics of web fundamentals, the stage 3 is you need to master a web framework of Python. This is where Python shines. You will use web frameworks to build websites efficiently. You have two major options. One is Django, which is recommended for the beginners. Full featured framework you can use for any type of applications. Come with everything like authentication, admin panel, ORMs, and etc. It will come with full feature framework. Comes with everything like authentication, admin panel, ORM. A lot of things will be included in this. And Django model is very, very important. You need to understand like Django databases and how views will work, how templates will work, how to improve the logic and HTML rendering and forms, URLs and middleware, authentication like login, sign up. And if you learn all these things in the Django, you are good to go with project building. And the project ideas I will suggest to implement by using Django is blog app or e-commerce app or job portals. Why? Because this is used for heavy web applications. But if you are going with a Flask, I will suggest the Flask is used for lightweighted projects like microframe. It's like a micro framework, gives you more flexible learning like routing templates and handling post get request, integrating with the database. All these things you have in Flask as well. And the project ideas I will suggest like portfolio website, weather app, these type of lightweighted apps you can build. If you spend wisely like 4 weeks to 6 weeks daily 2 to 3 hours, 4 weeks to 6 weeks, you can become a very professional in these web frameworks offered by the Python. Okay, either Django or Flask. For a beginners, I suggest guys, Django is the best one. Don't go with the Flask. Next is stage 4. Stage 4 is databases and APIs, and you need to improve your backend skills at this stage. Now that you can create a websites and you can create the front end and a lot of things you learned, right? Now you have to connect these websites into the real time world. So for that, you need to learn databases for sure. We have SQL, which is nothing but SQL, we will say, MySQL or PostgreSQL. And ORMs you need to learn, like Django. In Django, it is called ORMs, and in the Flask, it will called as SQL Alchemy. And NoSQL and MongoDB is an optional thing. If you want to go with SQL, MySQL is best. And if you go with NoSQL, MongoDB is the best. And learn about APIs, how they will work. API means application programming interfaces. And in that, the most important thing you need to learn is what is REST API and how to create APIs in Django or Flask using Django REST framework or Flask RESTful. If you learn these things, APIs, how to create and all, it will be a good add-on for you guys. And how to fetch and how to send data between front end and back end, also you need to learn these back end concepts. Along with them, authentication, authorization, error handling, logging issues or environment variable, security basics, all these things you need to learn. So once you come up with all the theory, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, all are about theoretical and practice purpose. But in order to show your skill set, stage 5 is very important. The stage 5 is projects and deployment. This is the most important stage. Build a real world projects and put them in the online. The project ideas I would like to give you guys is blog website. They where you can do crude operations like create, read, update, deletions. And also there is a second idea that is called e-commerce store where you can do add to cart, checkout, payments, these type of things. And also the next one I can say is personal portfolio website. It is the best for to showcase your skill set and all in the online. And REST API for mobile app backend, the authentication system with a login and sign up deployment. Use the GitHub for version controlling and deploy these Django or Flask using Render or Railway free cloud hosting, or You can use Vercel or Netfly for frontend. And for the advanced deployment, you can use AWS, Azure, or DigitalOcean, these type of things. Or set up a custom domain or SSL for your website, right? So these are all are major important things when you are deploy your projects and apps. So again, I'm giving you a simplified manner. In the first month, learn about Python basics up to object oriented. And month two, you need to practice web frameworks and also pick the framework web framework like Django or Flask. And month three, you need to build the projects and connect the databases and know about the APIs and deploy the apps. So if you practice 2 to 3 hours per day in the next 3 to 4 months, you can become a job ready in Python full stack web development. And if you still have any doubts related to Python full stack web development and the order I have told you, you can comment on this video and we will definitely reach back to you to clear your all the doubts. If you follow this roadmap for the 3 to 4 hours per day, next 4 to 6 months you can become a job ready. And if you don't have a bandwidth and you are preparing for within the 90 days you want to complete, at least at the senior level you have to spend 4 to 5 hours to become a professional in full stack web development by using Python. So this is all about in today's session. I would like to introduce this, and if you still have any doubts you can reach us. Remember, web development is a skill of consistency, not speed. Start small, practice daily, and focus on building a real thing. If you found this roadmap helpful, give me the video, like, subscribe, and for more tech guides, and comment below which framework you would like to start with, Django or Flask. Keep learning, keep coding. I will see you guys in the next video. Subscribe to our channel, Prepinsta.